Hey traders, Jim here. Just wanted to go through the week with you. I put up a video earlier in the week that I went ahead and took back down because I wasn't happy with the quality and I also made a mistake on it. But we wound up closing out Carnival Cruise Lines put. I bought it back for 54 cents and I sold another one. The one I bought back was the 22nd May and I sold another one 26 June for $1.85. We'll go to the journal in a minute. And then also I sold another put on Carnival Cruise Lines at 23 for $1.70. And that's also a 17 July. So let's go to the charts. Let's take a look at these. All right, take a second to read this, and then we'll move on. All right, here's a snapshot of my Thinkorswim, the trades that I took. And we're going to go to the journal in a minute. It's a lot easier to read, but just a real quick on the 20th, buy to close, 54 cents, Carnival Cruise Lines. And then I've sold the open, 26 Junes for $1.85. So that's basically a roll. I just did it manually. And then the last one that I did actually the day before was on 5/19, and I went ahead and sold a Carnival Cruise Lines 23 puts. Now, I made a video a couple days ago, but I went ahead and took it down. It just wasn't right, and I made a mistake on it. So I decided to go ahead and wait until I finished out this week. And I'm going to be out tomorrow, and more than likely I'll get put a PayPal contract waiting for me on Monday morning. It's too far away to roll. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, so let's close this, and let's head into OptyTrades. And there's a new home screen now that's a lot easier for you guys to navigate around and talks about what each section does instead of having to go through all of the nav bar up top. We're going to go to the trade journal right here, and I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take us into our trade journal. Let's look at closed trades first, and let's take a look at this Carnival Cruise Lines 26 strike price that I bought to close. And so the original contract in this one made $110, and I went ahead and bought it back for 55 cents. A little pricey, but I still walked away with $54, and this allowed me to roll this. Let's go to the open. Place May 20th, Carnival Cruise Lines 26s, made $181.45. All right, or before that actually, we took a May 19th 23 strike price. So the beauty of this was that on Wednesday, the 19th, the market dropped. So this was down pretty low. I wrote another cash secured put, got $169 for it. On Thursday, the market rallied because we were closer to my 26 strike price. I went ahead and bought that back and sold it further out. So I rolled it. We had to have patience. We had to wait. We made the maximum profits that we could out of this. So just a really nice week. All right, let's click the expiration date. That'll bring us to this May 22nd. Pull that up. That's a PayPal trade. And that PayPal trade brought us in a net premium of $149. We've got the strike price at 47. Now, PayPal's down in the 45s right now, so we're probably going to be put this unless tomorrow it rallies, and I'll be keeping an eye on it on my phone, but I will be out. If it does rally, then I can always make my trade from the Schwab account on my iPhone, and I'll do that if I need to. If it doesn't rally and stays here, I'm going to go ahead and not roll it. I'm going to go ahead and take the stock, and I'm going to write a covered call on it. I'm going to get it out closer to the November 55s. That'll bring my average price down to $50.50 on this, and that'll look at another cash secured put maybe for end of June, all right? But we'll talk about that next week. Now, if we take a look at our trade journal, total profits and losses now for the year are 58.55, 5,855. Current balance is 75,855. Adjusted balance, which is the current balance minus what the stocks are down that we're holding. All right, and that's 73,984. If you take a look at return on deployed, 12%, that's pretty awesome. We've only got 61% deployed. The rest of it's sitting in a high yield money market. Annual return on deployed is 34%. Return on the entire account up to date is 8.36. And the annual rate of return on the entire account is 22.77. All right, so pretty good numbers. We're really happy with these. By the way, this does not include the money market yield, so I'm not going to add that in there. But let's go and check out the income breakdown now and see where we're at for May. So May, we're now up to $781. And like I said, I'm anticipating about $1,200 on the month. Remember, we're only deploying $46,000 in capital. These are really good returns. And the reason why I'm holding so much out, I just think the market right now is in a strange place. And if we get hit again or it drops, then we have plenty of cash to go ahead and recover. I went through that trade with SMCI and several others, but if you look at ticker performance right now, we own quite a bit of SoFi. We've got some Carnival Cruise Lines. We've got Carnival Cruise Lines at 30. But look at the fact that we're profitable because I didn't buy 20 contracts at 30. I bought one. I bought more as it dropped. So I'm still writing this stock based on where the range is right now. And that's why we're able to generate profits on this, even though I got put at $30. And same thing with that. If you remember, that dropped, I got put at 29s, that dropped to $19. And I made a whole video of how I made money on that and how we were still ahead even after the drop. You can go back and watch that as one of my earlier videos. We've got the community page that you guys can come in and you can talk trades. But we have a new section here called the leaderboard, and that ties into the community, but I'll show that in just a second. So the leaderboard looks at traders, and we've got right now myself and some young guy, interesting name. I know he's got trades in here and he's got his trades in, and looking forward to you guys joining, hopping onto the Top Wheel Traders board, get your trades in. This all comes through the trade journal. Your trades that are journaled in the trade journal make up these Top Wheel Traders and community leaderboards. Now you can also go to the community sharing app now where we can all talk and discuss trades, and you can go to Trade Feed. Trade Feed allows you to take a snapshot right from your trade journal. So you can go to your trade journal and you can, this little button right there, share to community, and that will add it directly into the community. And that looks like this. All right, it'll post your trade, rate of return, profit and losses on that trade. Somebody can comment on that trade, and then you can reply on that comment as well. So if I had a comment, let's just say comment, all right, post that, you can reply to that comment. Again, the only rules we have is be kind. We're not here to beat each other up. We're here to help each other. This is everybody helping everybody trade, all right? But this gives you guys the ability to comment on those trades, and and again, that leads into the leaderboard. And when you start to get some of these leaders in place, you have people to pick their brains and get ideas of how they're doing so well. Okay, go ahead and like and subscribe this video. We're looking forward to having you in the trade room. Come on over and sign up. It's free. Come on and join us in the room, and let's have some fun. Only rules we have are be kind and be nice, and no advertising whatsoever allowed. Okay, we'll see you guys in the trade room.